Hey everyone, Kyle Walker here. If you love cars, fixing things, or just want to understand your vehicle better, you're in the right place. I share hands-on tips, smart driving advice, and straight-up car talk without the fluff. Make sure to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and stick around till the end. You don't want to miss what's coming up. Let's get into it.
There are often cases when an unpleasant situation occurs on the road. A vehicle moving ahead begins to sharply reduce speed. This should not come as a surprise, as braking is an integral part of driving. The unpleasantness of this situation is that someone else's vehicle is approaching too quickly, and there is no way to change this, even if you apply all the measures of caution. This happens because the two cars have different braking. The first one does it abruptly. The driver literally squeezes the brake pedal to failure. The second brakes more gently, as he does it absolutely always. The braking distance of each car will also be different, but the second one is longer. Therefore, in order to avoid such situations, a special program was made to warn drivers about sharp braking of the car ahead. Important: this system must be installed in all cars without exception. Its use is extremely simple, and its benefits are many. ESS system, what it is. In full, this system is called as follows: the Emergency Brake Warning System ESS. The abbreviation is deciphered as follows: Emergency Stop Signal. Thanks to it, the driver is warned in advance that the car in front is going to emergency brake. ESS helps to avoid accidents, so in a way it helps to save lives. When this system comes into action, the car has flashing turn signals. To put it simply, if the car brakes sharply, the emergency lights turn on, signaling danger. It means that the braking is abrupt. Drivers of the following cars should do the same to avoid unpleasant consequences. This system is realized in various ways. It depends on the manufacturer of the car. Each of them involves different devices. Manufacturers Ford, BMW, Opel, Citroën, Mitsubishi, Peugeot, Hyundai, Kia use turn signals as such devices. More suitable for those cars that are equipped with good LED turn signals. For others, this method will not be particularly effective. Do not forget that sometimes flashing turn signals are perceived by people as gratitude for concession on the road. The manufacturers of Volkswagen and Volvo are stoplights. They have a slight downside. Most of the drivers produce the process of braking jerkily. This can be considered as a normal game of the gas pedal, rather than an unexpected braking. Mercedes manufacturer, emergency lights, brake lights, and fog lights. Read also how automobile systems for monitoring driver fatigue work and whether they are needed in the car. The advantages of this system include the following. Drivers' reactions are reduced by about 0.2 to 0.3 seconds, which is very significant on the road. The probability of late braking is reduced by about 3.5 times. Interesting. Late braking is when the driver presses the brake pedal untimely, the main cause of which is the driver's loss of concentration. The ESS system is of two types. It assists the driver in emergency braking that has already been initiated by the driver himself. It is automatically activated. What this early warning does: it takes the driver an average of 0.3 seconds to realize that it will not be possible to brake in time. If he drives at a speed of 60 kilometers per hour, the car during this time will have time to overcome a distance of 4 meters. This is already a large distance, and therefore the collision of two cars is almost impossible to avoid. The presence of ESS system allows you to warn the following driver about emergency braking. Every driver knows that on the road it is necessary to show other people their further actions with the help of turn signals and other similar means. This system can be referred to as such. Device and main components. The emergency braking warning system in the car consists of the following parts. The emergency brake sensor itself. Every time the car starts braking, this sensor receives all the information it needs about this process. It has a set limit, exceeding which causes it to actuate. It transmits a signal to the actuators. In other words, any sudden braking will trigger this signal. It stops working when the driver no longer applies the brake. Executive devices. As mentioned above, each manufacturer has its own principle of operation. The principle of operation of the ESS system is quite simple and straightforward. The emergency braking sensor receives all the information it needs about the process and analyzes how hard the brake pedal was pressed. All values corresponding to the norm are set in it by the car manufacturer. If it exceeds the limits, the actuators are activated. Stop lights and emergency lights are activated, and the latter start flashing very quickly. The drivers of the following cars notice this, and they have time to slow down themselves. Read also, torsion suspension, device and application. The system is deactivated after releasing the brake pedal. It is worth noting that the system is fully automated. That is, a person does not take any part in its activity. Self-installation of the ESS system. If the vehicle is not equipped with this program, it can be installed with your own hands. It will be additional equipment. Such a kit in most cases is called Spider ESS. It is connected with the help of wiring, and it can be done to electrical equipment of the emergency, the chain of stops, the mass of the car, plus 12. In this case, it is better to do it through the ignition switch contact group. The process itself is not complicated. Anyone can cope with it, even someone who has minimal knowledge of electricity. But in no case should the power supply circuits be mixed up. If this is done, all standard equipment of the car will fail. It is also necessary to do everything strictly according to the instructions. It comes with the equipment itself. After installing the system, it will need time to adapt to the work. Specific steps can be considered on the example of mobile electronic Spider ESS, turning on the ignition, depressing the brake pedal 6 times in 10 seconds, moving the auto while using emergency braking, pressing the brake again 5 times to save the settings. Disadvantages of the system. Despite all the advantages of this system, it has its own disadvantages. These include a low level of efficiency in bad weather and darkness. In addition, the efficiency is affected by the road markings, its quality and quantity. If the camera markings are poorly distinguished, the system will not be so effective. The same can be said for thick fog, heavy snow, or rain. Is your vehicle equipped with ESS? If not, are you planning to install it yourself? Do you think this system is really that useful, or is it just overrated? Share the article so it can be seen by as many drivers as possible. In conclusion, energy storage systems, or ESS, play a crucial role in modern energy management by providing a reliable means to store and distribute energy efficiently. Understanding how ESS is organized, from its various components to its operational mechanisms, allows us to appreciate its significance in balancing supply and demand, enhancing grid stability, and integrating renewable energy sources. As we continue to innovate and invest in these technologies, the potential for ESS to transform our energy landscape becomes increasingly evident, paving the way for a more sustainable and resilient future. Thank you for watching, and we hope this video has deepened your understanding of energy storage systems.